welcome to another video. So in this video I want to recreate this rabbit r1 device in Spline. So I would walk you guys through my process. So this is going to be I'll try to be very fast so that it doesn't become a very long tutorial, but I think it's something that can be done in Spline super easily. I think you just need to get the dimensions properly. So I have this set of images that I downloaded so I could get to have like an oversight of the dimensions that I'm meant to use. So let's get started. So let me head into Spline. I'm going to drag this outside of this view while I move to Spline so I can always get to see it. Okay, so I'll take this to my other monitor. Then I would come to Spline. So I'll create a new file. Okay, all that is loading. Let's say let's just give some time to look. Okay, perfect, we're in. So first thing I need to do is to take this off. I don't need this while I'm working on this. Then this, make sure this stuff is pointing to the, it's pointing from top to bottom. That means you're on the top view of it, of your workspace. So of course I need to draw a rectangle. Come here, let me increase the size. I need it to have a good size. Let's go, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I think this looks good. All right, to add the corner radius a bit, let's add the corner radius. Say set it to 40. I think it's to 40. Let's see how it looks. 40. Okay, let's add an extrusion to this. I'll select this, add an extrusion. Okay, let's see. Okay. Need to drag this up a bit. Perfect. All right, cool. We have an extrusion. I think it has to be probably a bit longer. I think, yeah, it should be a bit longer. So I'll stretch this down a bit more and increase the width a little bit more. Okay, so we have this, and think in terms of thickness it should probably be a bit more thick, so I'll increase the extrusion to this. Okay, yeah, I think let's do 120. That should be perfect. Okay, cool. Now we need to add like the side. Let's add the bevel here. So it's kind of there. Slowly keep it. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's do 12. I think 12 works. 12 looks perfect. Let's turn around and see how it looks. Okay. Okay, let's see. 12 actually looks good. So right now I'm trying to, I think it's probably not as curved as I want, as it's meant to be. So I think we can increase this. Let's make this double the size, 80. Okay, I think this works. This kind of works. Next thing I need to do is I need to create some space here. One side is for the screen and one side is going to be for the other sections. So I would what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a rectangle here. Rectangle. So Spline does really cool stuff. When you place stuff on top of objects, it just places itself directly on top, so you don't have to do much. So we'll just set this. I'm not adding much colors yet. I don't have like a sense of what I'm doing. So let's just call this body. Okay, let's call this screen B background. So we could have the same corner radius, 80. Okay, then we can stretch this across. Okay, looking at this, it works. Let me see if it looks better with 40. Not too much. Let's do 60. Okay, I think 60 looks perfect. Need to give some spacing. Okay, Might need to stretch this a bit more. Perfect. Then I think I'm going to increase this just slightly a bit. Okay, cool. So our screen has gone below. So just need to drag it up a bit more. A bit more. Okay, cool. So this is what we have. I think I could reduce this as well. So it's not too much. Okay, cool. So we have the base layout. I think, yeah. I think the device is probably a bit more curved. I don't know. I'm not satisfied with this. So let's do 120. Is it too much? 120 too much? Okay, I don't think it is. So this can be 80, I think. Okay, yeah, I think it looks good like this. Let me reduce this a bit more too. Okay, cool. Or we could have this as well here. Doesn't need to be too much. Okay, cool. I think we have the base layout of it. So the next thing we need to do is to create a space for the camera and a space for the knob. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a box here. I'm going to add some extrusion, okay? And I'm going to curve this, add like a corner to it, okay? Then I'll set this to a different color so I can see the scale, okay? So ignore this. It's going to be part of this circle, of this box, sorry. So what I'm going to do is simple. So let's do this here, just show, okay? So I would place this here. I think I'll reduce it a bit more. I'm just using this to like figure out the positioning of this, okay? So let's place this here. I think it's probably a bit more rounded, but yeah, I think we'll figure that part out too. Have this here, and I'm just copy and paste this so I can drag this here. So I'm going to call this camera area, and I'm going to call this knob area. Now the extrusion of this body is at 124. So let me just make the solid number 125. Okay, 125. So for this, I'm going to make them, let me select both again, extrusion of 128. Now I'm going to move this down. Okay, I'm going to move it down here. Then while it's inside here, I'm going to subtract it from this main body so we have some space. So I'm going to select both the body. I just select this like this, okay? Select this. Then I should be able to, let me select the body and this. Select the body and screen BG. Then I'm going to subtract. So once I subtract from this, hold on, I think I mixed this up. So I'm trying to select this so I can subtract from this layer. So let's see, we subtract, hold on, I think I'm mixing this up. Okay, cool. Yeah, so that is subtracted. I need to push this down a bit more. So there's some space right below. So I'm going to increase extrusion to say 140 and drag it down. Context is I want space right below, which is this. So you've got the space for the camera here. So we're going to fill that up later. So for this, I also want to extrude it as well. So I'll drag it as well. Then I will increase it to 140 as well. Then I'm going to push it down. Now we have space for we have space we have space for both the camera and the knob. So the next thing I'll do here is to let's work on the knob. Okay, so come to this place, this angle, place a circle around this place, around the middle area. So I'm going to use another color as well, so it's a bit different, so I can see what I'm doing. Add an extrusion, okay, and I'm going to kind of reduce the size, okay, reduce the size a bit. Now I'm going to push this a bit like this. I'm going to also copy this and paste. Now what I want to do here is I want to increase the extrusion of this other one, but it has to be smaller, so I need to scale it down. So I'm going to scale this down by selecting this, scale it down a bit, try to scale it down, and yeah, okay, now I can do this. Hold on, let me scale this down a bit more. So I'm trying to find the location of this. One sec, let's get this done. Okay, yeah, so let's get back to this. So I'm going to put this together. I want it to be a bit longer, so I'll probably stretch it a bit more. So I'll come here. Hold on, let's stretch this a bit more. Drag this. Okay, not here. Hold on. Increase the extrusion a bit more. Drag this down. I want to make sure it's in the middle. Okay. Push this here. Push this here. So right now we have our knob. I just need to make sure this is aligned properly. Okay, cool. Now we can group these two and call it our knob. Okay. Now for the, let's call this the head and call this the body. So grouping is Control G or Command G if you are on a Mac. So okay, we have this here. I think the head is not in the middle, so it's this here. Okay, I think some alignment a bit. Just align it a bit more, and I think we should be good. Okay, I think this is in the middle now. So I can select the knob and I can drag this inside. Drag this inside like this. Okay. Okay. Now it's not long enough, so I need to increase the height of this stuff. So let's flip this. I want to go to the bottom of this so I can increase the height of this. Okay. Now I can just stretch this to get inside here, which is good. So I can select the knob itself. Let's move it up. It's supposed to be a bit up, not right in the middle. So we have this here. We've done this. So this needs to be in the middle. So I can drag the knob probably down to the middle here. Okay. Then what I'm going to do next is basically have like the round knob inside of this. So of course I'm going to think that there are two ways to do this. Let me go back. So I can come to this knob area, copy this, I'll paste it, then I'll copy this, then I can paste it outside. Now what this does, it copies the initial object I created and paste it outside of it. So I can reduce this. Okay. That way I'm sure it's matching the exact dimensions of what I need. And let's see. Okay, not sure this is going to work here. I think we need a cylinder as opposed to a this. So I'll come here, where's add a cylinder here. Okay, I think that would work perfectly. Okay, let's set the x-axis to 90. Okay, then I can come here to push it up, then try to scale it a bit. Then I can push this up. Then I will drag this right into this area. Okay, that's what we have here. I think you can increase the size a bit more so it covers a bit more space. Have some space around it. Okay. Let's scale it down slightly. Okay. See how it looks. Okay, this is what we have. Okay, I think it looks okay to an extent. If we can make a few adjustments to this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's coming to life. So we have the knob. Let me just make the body a bit darker so it's not looking too free. Okay. Then I think let's set the lighting to physical. Okay, looks better. And this also set the head to lighting to physical as well. Then I think we should be on track. Cool. Okay, is this at the bottom as well? I'm trying to make sure this is in the middle. Okay, so it's the cylinder. We can make sure it's in the middle. We push it up a bit. Okay, I think it's perfect. Now we can work on the next phase, which is the camera. So for the camera is inside of, has a glass top and also has an internal area. So what I'm going to do is simple. I'm going to, of course, go to the camera area, copy it, select outside and paste it. Okay. Now I can make sure I reduce this. Okay. Reduce this. And let's view how it looks first. Preview this. I'm coming. So we can come here and select this. Let's just increase it a bit. Okay. Now I'm going to drag it down instead of this area. Okay. Down. Let's reduce the extrusion. We don't need the extrusion that much here. It should just be enough to cover the hole. So let's do 138. Look at the back. Okay, cool. Let's drag this up. Okay, 120. 120, not 112. Okay, cool. I need to push it up a bit. Okay. Think we're good on here. So yeah, that's the one. So the camera also rotates, so we need to also create a boolean inside of this. So let's call this camera frame. Okay, now let me increase the size a bit more. So it kind of covers that area. Then I'll drag it down. Just want it to be inside of this area. Okay, extrusion. Set the extrusion to 120. Frame, let's make sure it's inside of this. Make sure it's flat. Perfect. Okay, cool. I think it works. Then let's see. I can add a bevel here. Bevel sides. Perfect. Okay, let's set this. Oh, I think I'll leave it flat. So yeah. Then what I'm going to do next is let's match these colors a bit. Okay, so like this, make sure it's the same color. Okay, need to close one of my files. Okay, let's close Drive and Slack. Sorry about this. Okay, so to this, hold on. Okay, I think we're on track. Okay, go. Now we need to, let me just set the color so it fits a bit more. Drag this a bit down. Perfect. Yeah. Still adjust this later. Just want to make sure we have enough space. Okay, so we have the cutout area for the camera done. So the next thing we're going to do now is basically try to create the cutout. So this cutout has like 2 points, so we are going to copy this. Command C, Command V, it's frame 2. We're going to drag this up, okay, and reduce it. We are going to subtract it from the main frame itself, okay. So do this, okay, come here, and we'll push it down again. Okay, I think it's reduced a bit more. Reduce it a bit more. Select it, push it up, make sure it's in the same area we need it to be, and make sure it's in the middle. We'll make sure it's in the middle. And so the next thing we'll do is basically try to increase this. I think try to make sure this is in an area that looks good. I think let me switch the color so I can see how it looks. Okay, perfect. Okay, cool. So we need to subtract this from this layer. So what we're going to do next is select these two and subtract. Okay, sorry, not this is subtract. Okay, let's increase the extrusion and see. Okay, hold on. Okay, and we need to make sure it's aligned in the middle so it's not off. Okay, I think this is perfect. Then I need to increase the extrusion of this top one. I think it's to 120. Should work. Let me drag this down. Drag this down. Okay. It's what if we do 140. Drag it down. Okay. So I think it looks good so far. You just need to scale this and make sure it covers perfectly. Okay, cool. I need to push this down as well. All right, I think it's looking good. Let's scale it down a bit. Okay, so how it looks. Okay, aligning this properly. Okay, so I think we have the base for this. I'm trying to look at this and see if it's in the middle actually. can align this. Okay, yeah. I think it looks perfect. So we have this and we have the camera cutout area. So right now I'm going to draw my cylinder. I have another cylinder here, and let's paste this inside of this area. So for this cylinder, we're going to basically flip this. Okay, let's turn this around. Okay, again, x-axis is 90 degrees. Then let's increase it to the fit this entire box. Okay, let's push it, move it this way. Then I think we can reduce the bit. Then I think it's big, so we can reduce it a bit, just slightly. Then it should be longer, so I can stretch it a bit more, so it covers this area, but it should have some space in between, so this can stretch towards this side as well. Okay, so, and now you can push this up a bit. So what we have here is the camera area, and we need to have like a camera inside of here before we cover this with a glass view. But let's just check the bottom. Always look at the bottom and make sure it's in the right place. So this is too big, so I think we need to push this up a bit. We don't need it to be this big, so I push this inside. And yeah, so let's look at the angles and see. Okay, cool. I think we have the camera area and this should be good. Okay, now I think let's see, then if this should be shorter. Okay, this, okay, I think I can do this. Okay, cool. Then drag this in the middle. Okay, so I think this looks pretty much like what we're looking for. For the back, let's see. Okay, I think even for the back too, but I think the back we need to make some adjustments to this in order for us to get what we want. So yeah, so let's adjust this and see how it looks. Okay, so for the boolean, let's see, supposed to move this around, and if it's the frame itself that needs to be adjusted. Okay, I think it's the frame here. Place the frame in the middle of all of this, so it's in the right place as well. Okay, then I think I move this down as well. Okay, okay, top part needs to be adjusted. I think we move the whole boolean itself and see. Okay. Okay, I think this works. And we can move the cylinder itself up a bit. Okay, I think we'll do some adjustments when we get to the back. So we have this area, we have the camera bump, and we have the screen as well. So let's create a camera inside of this place. So tap O, draw a circle. Of course, I need to make it black. Let's turn this, add the base color to be this, drag it down. Okay, then I add another, going to add color again, drag this and turn it to a gradient as well. So for the gradient, I'm going to reduce it slightly. Then I'm going to ramp it up a bit. Select the color. Select from here. Make it darker, a bit darker. Then let's do a little of blue. Then for the top, we just drag it down. Okay. Lighting, switch it to physical. Okay, then I'm going to, as the circle, select this, reduce it the area. Then let me see if I add depth to this, how it's going to look. Depth. Let's put it here, reduce it, and see. Let's customize this. Okay. Not sure if it's going to work. Well, let's see. Okay, I think depth doesn't work, so I'll leave this how it currently was. Let's go back. Yeah, let's leave this like this. And next one I'm going to do is to put another circle inside of it. Well, let me just copy this. Sorry. Copy and paste. Then reduce the size. No. Reduce the size of just this one. Then we switch up the color a bit. Turn off the gradient and see how it looks. Okay. Push it up a bit. Drag it here. Okay. Camera takes a bit more effort, so I need to. I'll probably speed through this part. See, I'm add some extrusion. I can drag this to the inside here. Here's like it sits. Then I think I can add like another circle on top of it, reduce it. Then place it here. Then I can reduce it a bit more. Select the color from here. Then push it up slightly. To do this in the most simplest way as possible. So I don't spend too much time on this. Just this part. Okay. So I think we got the basics of what we wanted to do here. Okay, just get this. Perfect. So we've gotten, I think we need to select all of this and push it down. So 1, 2, 3, group it, got it, lens, okay. Camera lens, we can push it down inside of this. I think it should be good now. Look right by the side. Okay. I think we need to do this and just kind of adjust it so it fits. Okay, I think this is looking good so far. Yeah, it's looking good so far. So the next thing we need to do is add like a glass cover on top of it. So what I'm going to do is also this boolean just confirming the size of the frame is 56. So I'm going to draw a rectangle on top of this place, set an angle of the corner radius of 56. Okay, then I'm going to fill up this entire area. Okay, just drag it to the top. Hold on, make sure it's not outside too much. Okay, let's drag it here, and I'm going to drag it a bit down. Okay, make sure it's on this. Okay, push it up a bit. Now I want to add a glass effect to this, so let's make this a bit blue. Let's put it gray first. Okay, now I think it should be inside, but it shouldn't be showing outside, so let's drag this down a bit inside of this place. Perfect. And we can have our glass effect. So select this and switch it to glass. Okay, and you can see the glass is here, but we need to drag this down, set the lighting to physical. Okay, then we need to reduce the opacity of the glass so it's not too much. It's, hold on, let's reduce the blur rather, sorry, set it to 1. So what we're looking at, if you look at it from this angle, see it has the glass on top of it. You can see the glass on top of it. Very subtle, but I think we can do it. So I think that's that for that part. But I think for the boolean we need to probably adjust it again. I don't know why this, I think this moved out of place. Okay, yeah, so I think it's looking good, I think. Okay, hold on, this is the body of this, so I need to push this up a bit. Yeah, I think this looks good. This is perfect. Look at the back. Okay, so let's keep going. And I think we should bring in some color here, so it start looking like the real thing before we're done. Or okay, let's add this first. This should be darker. Okay, it should be darker. Make it darker. Okay, then for the body itself, I think the color of stuff is orange, so switch this to orange. I think it's between orange and red, that kind of vibe. Okay, cool. Physical. Okay, it's kind of reddish. Yeah, brilliant. Let's see, push it up a bit more. Okay, cool. Then add, let's add 1 to 2, add markup. Okay, reduce this, set it to 30, get down a bit more. Okay, so 20. So we have a kind of glossy feeling on it. Okay, let me just confirm what color I use for this. I use it for the other parts. So for the knob, for the cylinder, it's called this knob cylinder, so you don't forget. And this is camera cylinder as well. Okay, So next thing we'll do is knob cylinder. I'm going to set the color. Add matte cap to it. Set it here. Set this lighting to physical, and set this to 20. First, we got this, and next one is okay. I think what I'm going to do, I want it to be a bit more red, so I'll push it towards this. Okay, a bit more. Yeah, I think this works. I use the same thing for this. Okay, perfect. I think we're on track. We're getting there. So for this, set the color to this. Okay, not the glass. I think I said this is the glass itself. So let's call this a glass. Okay. This is the lens. So this is the same cylinder of the camera. So we'll set this to this. Of course, add our matte cap. Drag it down. Set it to 20. Then of course this boolean, which is the cutout, let's call it camera cutout. Okay, I'll switch this to this, of course. Okay, so because of this let's say the camera, hold on, I'm trying to get this. Okay, yeah, camera cylinder, I think I want to make it a bit more visible because it's on the glass. So yeah, so we'll do this. Okay, we'll do all of this. So this is just for the front side. Let's get this, the one by the side. It's going to be so the knob, you need to push it inside a bit more actually. So okay, hold on. Knob, just drag it outside slightly. The head, you need to bevel the sides a bit more. Okay, yeah, so I got this for it. So for this inside, we're going to the body, we're going to do this, paste the same color, then make it a bit darker. Okay, so right now we are on track. We are on track to designing the rabbit part. So I want to add some lighting. I don't think this stuff is enough. So directional lights, take it up a bit more, drag it here, and maybe increase the intensity slightly. Maybe push it towards the side a bit. So if you're looking at this, it's close. It's close. I'm trying to see how we can fix this camera area. I think that's where the slight issue is. I think it's smaller. So what I'm going to do is the lens and camera cylinder, I have to group those. Okay, I have to reduce it slightly, drag this out, drag this down. Length, okay, where's the cylinder? Just need to increase the length of it slightly. not too much. Okay. Now the camera cut out itself. I don't think I need to reduce it. Okay. I think it's this one I need to reduce. Okay, cool. Okay. Try to drag this a bit more. See how it looks. Okay, no. It's frame 2. Drag this up, drag this down, drag this to the left, and drag this to the right. I think the corners, it's divided by 2. See? Okay. So this group, we can drag this down. Let's see how it looks now. I think it looks better. Although I think this part needs some help. So we are going to adjust this. Okay, just give me this. I'm trying to select this. Okay. Hold on. Let's figure this out together. Trying to select the camera. Okay, yeah, this one. So let's increase this. Increase to 48. Then we do the same thing. Say 48. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I think this actually works. This works. So we're almost there. This is this first step. Let's do some adjustments. Glass. Okay, leave the glass. I think that this is the lens we're using to just adjust a bit. Just the lens. I need to adjust the back eclipse, which is this one, so it's a bit darker. Okay, just if you turn this off. Okay, I think it looks better while it's turned off, so looks good. So let's see this one, if I can add a material to this and have something could add. Let's see. Okay. Stop material. Okay, I think this looks good. If you're looking at this, so maybe we need to make this a bit darker. Okay, then of course switch up the lighting. I think lighting is a bit dull. Switch up here. Okay, I think we're on track. Yeah, so I want to make this probably a bit darker, this cutout a bit darker, so let's drag this down, it's probably around here. Let's feel a bit darker, not too dark, it actually. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. So the thing is, I think I don't really like the orange they used. So let's use a fun color. So let's do purple. You don't have to do exactly what they did. So let's do purple. I think I like the purple vibe more. So to purple, copy this. Go here, we paste it. Cool. Find our knob. Copy it. I'm going to just get the body of it and paste this inside. Then for this, of course, find the camera cutouts and paste it. And for the camera itself, camera cylinder itself, we paste it as well. So we have, I think this is actually way better than the orange. It looks better than the other one. So I think the next thing I want to do, just one last adjustment. So yeah, you can get this here. I think the next thing I want to do is basically I want to group everything so I get to see what is with which one. So this is going to be group all of this and call it the camera. Okay, cool. All of this we group it at the knob. Okay, knob. Okay, cool. Now this is the body. Okay, and this is the screen background. Okay, I'll group everything. Okay, so I can turn it around. Okay, turn it around. Lighting, I need to adjust the lighting a bit so it's not too, yeah. So then let me see if I'll add additional lighting. So let's add a spotlight. See how it looks. Yeah, increase the intensity, reduce the angle a bit more. I don't know if it's close, but let's see. Just not too much. The intensity slightly there, maybe use another color for it so it looks different. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, it's too bright. I think I reduce the intensity of this. Also for the direction light, you can also reduce the intensity as well. So it's not too shiny when you're looking at it. See the details we have. Okay. Yeah, I think we have the details we need for this. Then let's see, what else do we want to do? I think I just want to get the back and the front glass as well. So this is the front of it, but there's a glass inside of it. So let's see. I want to see if I can get this. Let's see, hold on. So this is what we have. I really like how it looks. So let's keep going. See, we'll get to where we want to. Just unlock this light. So we get moving. I would flip this to Z of 90. So it's in a straight position. Okay, cool. And now I realize I need to push this camera up. So thankfully it was grouped, so it's not going to do much. I think, wait, did I miss something? Camera. Okay, I think I need to move the camera itself. The camera and okay, hold on. glass is here, group is here. Let's just confirm. Okay. Hold on. In camera should actually move up without having any issues. Not sure why it's doing this. Okay, yes. Hold on. I need to turn off this light. I don't know if it's heavy, but I can turn this off. So I'm done with this. Okay. Just 1 sec. Okay. I think it's good so far. I need to restart this. Start this process. This view. I need to reload. Reload. Okay, yeah, I think it's faster now. So let's go. I think. Okay, so this should give me more room to do what I need to do. Okay, yeah, so perfect. Let's keep going. And I need to add like a screen inside of this place. So paste this here. This is screen is 80. So this we can make this say 40. Just increase it, increase it. Okay. Drag it here. Can adjust this. Okay, drag this here. I think the screen is straight. We don't even need to put an angle there. So it's just going to be straight. Okay. Just drag it and make sure you have space. Okay, cool. Let's drag it a bit more. Then drag it up. Drag it like this. Okay. I think this makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I need to let's add an extrusion to this. Extrusion. Okay, take this down. Okay, I think I need to drag this out of the group for a bit. Then subtract. Okay, hold on. It should actually be on top of this. Select this. Let's see. I think you're pushing too much. Okay. Okay, I think that part didn't work. So trying to get this. The boolean would work. So let's put this inside here, just slightly. Just inside. Rectangle, push it in perfectly. Okay, let's push it in. Hold on. Let's keep pushing it inside. Okay, I think this works. Let me just add like a color to this. Select from here. Then we increase it a bit more. Okay, yeah, so I think this preview. This is what we have. Then we need to have an illusion that it's actually a screen. So we need to have some kind of glass on top of it. So rectangle, we drag this on top, and yeah, so kind of need to copy this, paste, remove the extrusion, come here, drag it to the front so we can see what we're doing. Maybe set the extrusion to 2, so it kind of has a glass fading. We leave this as it is, have a glass on top of it, set it down. Of course, we said reduce the blur to 2. Okay, then we can push this in here, just right on top of it. So or I think alternatively what we could do, instead of having this on top of this, is to remove this one, add the glass effect on top of this. So we add this color, we have the glass just right on top of this. But that way, if you are working on this, you can preview, see how it looks. Okay, I don't know if I should add, let's add matte cap to this glass effect as well. Let's add matte cap. Set a matte cap to this, so this down. Okay, set this to 20. Maybe say it a bit more, so let's see how it looks. It now feels like an actual screen. So if we have like let's increase the directional light a bit so you get to see. Increase this a bit more to see how this feels like a glass effect. So let's maybe increase the increase this to hold on, set matte cap to 30, 40. See how it looks. Oh, perfect. I think I like this. I like this glass effect. Looks really, really good. So guys, we've completed the final version of the Rabbit R1. So please like, share, and of course, please smash that subscribe button as it helps this channel grow. I hope to be posting more videos weekly on here. So please help me like and share and subscribe as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember to stay safe, stay cool, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.